Hey, this is Bana and Manix47 bringing your Dawn of War 3 cast. Today we got Sunblast vs QuestionableStrategist on Charon's Rest. ORK vs Space Marine. You can see who is who here. Sunblast being Space Marine. A question guy bringing the orcs. So we're gonna look at the orcs here first, the loadouts. He's bringing the commander, we haven't seen him too much. With the rocket jump doctrine for the tank busters. Allows them to make a little jump. Kinda like in Quake, rocket jump. Mega Nubs bringing the bigger shout. Whopper Skorgots with the healing war. Tons of bombs. Bombs quick mine. And healing scrap. On the other side we got Imperial Natularia with the Inferno missiles. Gabriel Angelos with inspiring drop, makes dropouts heal in a circle. And kills him more with death from above. Also the frag grenade doctrine for the tactical marines. Venerable Dreadnought's commander Salt Leap. And Thunderhawk redeployment. So let's get this going. I wanna be like, you know how I always would for the Space Marine player when it comes to this kind of thing, but I kind of feel like being the devil's advocate today, rooting for the orc. So we'll start by looking at him, but we'll probably switch around a bit so we can look at the economy and army and stuff. So we see two Gretchen being built. One's gonna go up to cap this point, the other's gonna go to the center here. Very good position for building a base. And so here comes the boys hut. So the watchtower's gonna have to wait a little. Also two builders for the Space Marine player coming out here. And one's gonna move up to capture the center point here. It looks like Question guy is gonna use his boys to cap his own point down here. No listening post being built up. Gretchen's gonna move right on. And they're gonna get a power gen first, which is very common for ORK. They want their watchtowers fast. The servers are just scouting this out, gonna see these boys here. But they need to watch out they don't get surrounded. It can very easily happen for builders. These Gretchen are gonna make a run for it. They're gonna use their sneaky grotz ability to get out. Don't know if it makes them... It doesn't really make them faster, but it does make them stealthed. So they cannot be detected without a builder. Good control of the points in the center here from Sunblast, but nothing being developed. Here comes the drop point. Tacticals. These boys are in pretty heavy. They're getting support from these shooter boys here. But boys, if they want to keep fighting, they have to run in there. They don't want to do that. Here comes some more support. These jetticles, they're just gonna run while these others shoot. Here's the war tower. These boys will have an easy time reinforcing here. We can see lots of gens being built for Sunblast, not as much for the ORK player. He's much more focused on getting down his buildings. So overall very defensive. No player trying really to expand into the center of the map. But certainly Sunblast is putting much more into the economy. And here comes the ORK war. Will he be able to defend? See, he looks quite outnumbered. Just two tacticals against four squads of boys. Some of them more shooty than the others. Here we go. Let me see. There's no storm boys though, so that means that Sunblast is gonna have an advantage with the kill team. That might just even it out. Oh, he's got this bubble here. He's gonna be able to hold pretty good.
We are losing a point.
It looks like the ORK did not get very much done with his war at all.
We have lost a point.
Sunblast just gonna keep making sure that the ORK doesn't try to do anything on these points. He's also got the servitor down here scouting in case anyone wants to do something. He'll be able to react faster. And speaking of doing something, Sunblast's gonna go in and hit this. There's no listening posts, so it's gonna go down really quick. ORK's coming in from behind there, trying to cut off the escape. But are you sure they want to go in? They're splitting a bit. The shooter boy gonna fight in the tacticals. We hit dry grenade. We got grenades too.
Will you call forth our
big bubbly and headband here. Down comes the kill team. Gonna land right on these boys. Bang. They're bringing the flamer. Gonna throw in the vortex, so this squad is in trouble. Sugar Boys needs to keep running, they're getting chased by these ASM. The squad's getting very low. It looks very, very bad for the ORK disengagement. He's continuing to pump out units very close. Just like that, another squad goes down for the ORK. If the ORK get this tactical marine spot, it would be very good for him. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. Here comes the assault marines, gonna bail them out. Now the ORKs looks a little bit outnumbered. Very much in the favor of the space marine, both getting economy bashed over here and bleeding the ORK a whole lot in this engagement.
A servitor is en route.
Now he's also developed his economy pretty good. There's no storm boys, so it's pretty hard to get down here.
Servitor deployed.
But that said, ORK boys are pretty cheap, so it's not impossible. And once he gets in a bit later, he'll be able to get a dagger hut. I can get him a throg, and that makes it much easier to get deep in here. You can just drive down here with a boy, or even over here and throw it in. So what does the Space Marine player want to do? Running around with his big army. He's got good control of the middle, but he's not expanding still. Let's just look at the economy. We can see only 330 and 22 power for the ORK. And 480 and 35 power for Sunblast, so quite a difference. He's coming here to bash it, but there's nothing there. What you wanna do? The ORK's hiding out at his little base. I do wonder if Sunblast should have been more aggressive just because he got an advantage. Like maybe try and hit the shield gens a little, force the ORK to fight more. But overall it's looking pretty good for him. This servitor now gonna get decapped down here.
The arsenal is prepared to arm our warriors.
And he's gonna be getting an arsenal here, and he's gonna go for both infantry upgrades. So very much committed to the first tier. Okay, he's gonna cancel one. Maybe wants to put some money elsewhere. Here we see another water of ORK. He's gonna scrap up his boys here. So we can see they are all scrapped up. Except this squad. So he's getting grenades and he's getting extra armor on the boys. And Sunblast, he liked what he did before, so he's just gonna go for it again.
We have lost a precious resource point.
Now it's a little more defended though, but these ASM are gonna be giving vision. So the other guys can help out. However, it looks like so Sunblast is not revealing himself. Maybe he wants to do an ambush. The ORK has no idea he's there. So now they're coming in. Might be in for a nasty surprise. Look at that. These two shooter boys. This is just perfect execution from Sunblast. But I mean, he's ahead, so doing ambushes like this is great for him. He wants their long fights. Or maybe not so much in the ORK base, but out here is a perfect place to fight. They're burning. Really good. And now the ORK lost 2 squads, he can't fight anymore, so he needs to get out. Oh, he lost his squad with the scrap, that's pretty bad for him. All this blood over here. Ah! Question guy is trying to do what he can, but he looks quite out of answers. Now all his gens are gone again. Like he's trying to get into the game, but he's got nothing. He needs to aggress more, but it's hard. There's listening posts everywhere. He's actually skipped the commander, which is strange for Whopper Scorgots. Or I guess like he's thinking, I'm behind in this. I need to bring something really good. So like he's gambling on the fact that he'll be able to get out Gorgots, and he very much was able to. But that said, like the commander would also have been a really good choice, cause you can make some really huge plays with him. And that might be just what he needs to get back in the game. Still, the army's still pretty evenly sized. 5 squads and 4 squads actually. But there's a kill team somewhere, I think. It must be hidden in the sky. Indeed. But there might be something hidden in drop pods as well. We can't quite see. He's got the standard. He'll be able to reinforce of this barracks. He's hit with Gorgots and these 2 boys to hit this cover if he wants now. But he might also want to focus this barracks, because Warpus Gorgots got through damage. As all of this is going on, this beacon cap down here, no, they don't want to cap it, they want to fight. It's pretty nasty for this ASM in the midst of this awful up. Quite surprised it didn't wall. No, is it on cooldown or what? No, this is not on cooldown. But at least he's making good use of the Gorgots. And here comes the kill team. They're gonna get tied up by boys really quick. This ASM don't want to be here. This spinning claw's doing lots of damage, so they're gonna jump out. They're gonna catch this little boy squad. Make them bleed. This one too, pretty good by Sunblast, but don't get too eager. Oh, you want this squad as well? Why not? Take one, take two, take three. Gorgot's gonna try and taunt, get something for himself as well, but they can use this jump to get out if they're fast. Oh, they're gonna go down? Here comes the standard down here. So maybe Sunblast wants to come in, otherwise it looks like a bit of a waste. Be careful you don't lose your squads. Looks like the Assault Marines got out, so they'll be able to reinforce. Very good army preservation by Sunblast. Gorgot's gonna taunt this weapon team, very important, so they don't put out the firepower. He's so tanky, he's only at half health after all this. Now a war's coming, and more boys are coming out. Is it gonna keep being good for Sunblast? I think it looks good for him, but it's hard to say. He says I need to watch out. Here comes the healing war too. We've seen some power gens being built down here meanwhile. Or getting a little back in the game. All this fighting means that Sunblast not quite able to keep up the harass, and very good smash on this kill team down here. However, very nasty. Let's look at the upgrades for the points. Still nothing here. How about tier 2? Yeah, he's just gotten tier 2. And how about infantry upgrades? Yeah, he's getting the second one now. How about the ORK? You got anything? He's got a pile of guns down here, and he's getting infantry damage 1. He's already gotten health. This doesn't have the longer war, and that's quite strange. Most orcs go for that right away, because it's really, really good. And with all these watchtowers down here, actually it's just 2 of them, so maybe it's not too bad he doesn't go for it. But like, it's a very good upgrade. It wasn't in the game at the beginning, I think, but they added it because the orc war was just too strong at the beginning of the game, so they basically nerfed it and added that upgrade to bring it back to the normal level. So you can't quite be too aggressive at the beginning with the wars. So it's very much a must-have upgrade, I would say. Gorgot's gonna take his time healing down here. He doesn't want to go back to the HQ. Not sure about that decision. But I mean, Gorgot's is not very fast, so it might be the right one. But he's gonna be facing some competition from his rival Gabriel Angelos. Sunblast. Is he gonna fall for it again? Does he even want to fight this? Like, it's already gone. Our dog is so low on economy. 457 against 530 and 79 power. Oh, and Sunblast is seeing this, so he knows he's down here. So maybe he just wants to go in. Gabriel's got true damage. That's very good damage from the ASM as well. Wartower's coming up to defend here, but it's more of a vulnerability really. He doesn't want to lose this. So here comes Gorgot, he knows now we have to fight. The heavy boulders are shooting lots and lots over here. Here comes the spinning claw, gonna be hitting lots and lots, but they're also fighting a lot. But he's gonna get knocked down before it gets going, so that's very bad for him. If it had gotten up and going, the grenades would not be able to do anything. The spinning claw stops them. Down goes Gorgot, that's horrible for the orc player. And now the heavy boulders are raining on them, it's not very good at all. At least he's got a truck. And now he can reinforce with this building, but it's very bad for him. Oh, this clock's gonna get stunned. He's probably gonna die. Goodbye. These boys need to run on their own. Damn it, this Space Marine player's going all in, and I think he can do it. He's even got the kill team. He's gonna bank up these heavy boulders over here. Make sure these boys don't get away with tying them up. Now Sunblast even getting a whirlwind from his tier 2. Not sure what the orc's gonna do to get back in the game here. Maybe his commander was there soon. Yes, it won't be very long, just a few seconds. He's gonna have to make a huge play if he wants to fight this. But it does not seem like Sunblast has any detection with him. No servitors down here, so he might be able to do something. But now another watchtower is gonna be going down. Here comes the commando. He's gonna be putting down a bomb just here at the shield gen, which is probably a place he wants to defend. It's pretty likely that Sunblast will push over here just because he already pushed it once. So he might have damaged it. We will see. These heavy ballers are really enjoying this position, able to see up down here. And just shoot at this dagger from a safe distance. Here we see the healing drop pod from Gabriel coming down, killing all the units even up here. So it's not just orcs that can heal. But it's not quite as good as the healing war, I must say. Here's the whirlwind, but they need to drive up a really long way. Down goes the dagger hub. Orcs only got this point still, and it's not being upgraded. Meanwhile, Sunblast expanding over here. But when here comes the big play from the commando, gonna break even the cover. But watch out, the standard's coming, it's gonna knock you down. Make the Space Marine player very fast, able to chase. Still the shotgun's doing some work, and now he's gonna blow up the scrap, I think. But damn it, this commando's getting low. Does he want to keep fighting? Looks like it. This guy is very brave. They're gonna die alone. Commando's pushing out. And here comes the hill and drop pod again. Well, looks like he's gonna be using his sneaky to get back to the HQ and heal. So yeah, this sneaky thing doesn't just spit off him, it also makes him faster. Looks like it also stuns if the enemies are close when he uses it. But it looks like Sunblast is not gonna do as expected. He's gonna push this shield gen over here, so all these bombs planted here are not gonna be helpful. But there's a lot of scrap here the commando can use if he wants to. Look at how fast he heals, he can get back and fight soon. Nice hit on this grenade, but it needs some more damage than that. Here comes the commando. He's gonna drop a bomb here, he's gonna go in deep for the scrap. Let's see. But no one's seeing him, there's no servitors around here. Oh, he's gonna go in the shield, so now he's gonna get detected. But he does still have his sneaky, so he can get stealth fast again. But he's gonna get chain stunned by Gabriel Angelus, but somehow the last knockback there doesn't come. I'm not sure what happened. Here comes the bomb. Oh, but Gabriel barely uses his retribution, but it doesn't seem to shield him from the bomb either. So quite unluckily for Gabriel here. Now an elite is coming in and it's probably gonna be Gorgots again. But let's see. Yes, indeed it is. And the Mega Knobs are not too far away either, so if the Orc can hold out, maybe they can keep him in the game. This whirlwind doesn't seem to have been doing a whole lot though, but... And it looks like Sunblast, he bled a lot as well, just these two squads sitting here. He did get the shield gen. I don't know how much he wounded the Orc, I'm not seeing too many Orcs either. Gorgot's gonna find this servitor here. Prevent him from doing any backdoor stuff later. Getting information. Finally these Grots get this point, can start developing it. Even gonna get a listening post. He knows this is gonna keep on getting bashed, but these Orcs, are they gonna be able to defend it this time? Meanwhile, Sunblast developing this really good, getting 3 listening posts now. Upgrading this point, and this one as well. Sunblast knows this grab is super deadly, so he's gonna try and kill it as much as he can. But it can be quite micro-intensive, and it's quite bothersome fighting against Orc. You just wanna fight, you don't wanna spend time cleaning up trash on the streets. So let's compare the economy. 400 and 60 versus 540 and 160. So very big difference in power and pretty big in reg as well. See a second whirlwind here and also a couple last cannons coming out, so Sunblast will be well equipped for fighting those mega nobs and any vehicles Doc brings. Also the nob, regular nobs as well. This is just gonna get bashed for free because there's no listing cost. So one step forward and one step back for the ORK. Will he ever get an economy? So the commando's moving in. Now he's got a servitor up here, Sunblast, so he's gonna be able to detect him. He will probably want to use the detect area ability as well in case he gets killed. Oh, just barely it gets shielded by Gabriel here. Will it keep living? No, it's gonna drop, so there goes the detection. Oh, here comes the drop pod. It's gonna be Alaska now, so it's just for the healing drop pods. We actually didn't kill the shield gen earlier, but it's so low, so it's gonna get focused and die. And the ORK player, he calls it. Can't see a way out of this. He's getting overwhelmed by the firepower of the Space Marines. Would you look at that? The whirlwinds haven't even come into play much, I think. Oh yeah, they've been shooting. So what you wanna do? ORK's called the GG, but he doesn't look quite ready to leave yet. Let's just speed it up, see what he does. This whirlwind's gonna get redeployed. So what you wanna do? And there we go, he quits the game. So very dominant game here from Sunblast. Lots of aggression being seen. And very good harasser in the beginning as while developing your own economy. So very good. Some decent plays by the commando, but it just wasn't enough. I kinda wanna go over some different things instead of just mentioning random stuff at the end here. So like, yeah, economy wise it was very good from Sunblast, not as much from the ORK. He just couldn't defend his triple point. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. It doesn't seem good. So I'm just gonna say GG and end the video here.